Hi ho!
What is going on, everyone? It's Monday, the best day of the week.
Why? Because you get to see more, you know,
Mondays.
Oh gosh, not going to help me out. We're supposed to do that in unison.
We're never in unison with that.
All right, we got the first one in here as usual. Las Cruces. Whoop, whoop.
What is up, Las Cruces, New Mexico in the house?
Yes, and thank you so much for your support during my oh my god, trying to live stream on IG was a freaking horror show. Hey Todd, what's up, my friend?
What's up, brother? Hey, man, thank you so much, brother. This is the coolest thing, man.
That is cool. You know, there are several covers of that he's at a different stage. Yeah. I don't have all of them, but I want all of them.
That is very cool, man.
I think I have that one, though. I think I have that one, the last one. I'm not sure how many is in there.
Yeah, there's quite a few.
Matthew Fox, More You Know Monday Maniacs. That sounds like a shirt to me. I'm a More You Know Monday Maniac. I should.
Oh, that is an awesome shirt.
With our talk about Thanos, I found it underneath the stack of like 12 shirts.
Sorry, well, we'll throw a shirt your way for coming up with that, Matthew.
For sure. Oh man! So how was your turkey day? How was the weekend? What's going on in the life of Jeff?
Well, you know, it's the same as everyone else. Ate too much, spent too much. It's pretty much how it goes. Todd, you got that in the Walmart 3-pack. Yeah, that is. Yeah, I can't believe you got that one of the newer ones too. That is pretty cool. Yeah, what about yourself, man? What's going on with you?
I cooked a turkey breast. The cats and I had a big feast with that. This weekend, practiced a little bit on some comic cleaning, ordered a few comic cleaning supplies that I want to try out. And
I thought you were a schmedium there, Fox.
Well, it is after Thanksgiving, you know.
Got to go bump it up a size.
Right. But yeah, so that's about it. I love your new poster.
Oh yeah. Yeah, check it out. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Grim Evil hooked me up with that one there. He's a graphic designer that does like wraps for cars and everything. So it's a vinyl wrap. So he printed out my little Captain Duckman there. He printed that out and he made it into the closet size right there. So that was pretty cool. It always bugged me that there's just a giant white thing right there. I'm like, we got to do something. And he's like, I got it, man. Don't worry.
Cool. Yeah. Whenever you want, send me that artwork and let's see if we make some t-shirts. So yeah, I got in touch with our buddy Red Wolf, and finally looks like we're going to manufacture a couple of those really cool stands for the comic books and stuff. So I'm really excited about that. He had a little bit of problem with some of my images, but luckily I know graphic design. So he was like, yeah, send me SVG files and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, that's no problem. You know, click. And, you know,
stand back. I've got this.
Yeah. And he's able to import them straight into his plotter and stuff. So, but yeah, so I'm very excited. To get those. So
very cool.
Yeah.
Todd, I'm glad you got the books, man. Thank you again, as always. Appreciate it.
Yep. All right. So you want to jump right into it?
Let's do it. Jump in here. We're in part 3.
All right. Let's see. Share.
And by jumping, I mean slowly.
There we go. All right.
Ooh, mystery
man. Yeah, you know, so when I was researching this, come to find out, you know, we are talking about pre-hero, right? Superhero. And at some point, you know, that term got coined, superhero. But prior to that, these heroes were actually called mystery men. And I didn't know that. That was the term prior to superhero, was mystery men.
Very cool. I've heard the term before, but I didn't know it equated to that. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. That's what they called it. Sometimes they'd call them masked men or something like that. But yeah, mystery men was the term before superhero. So I thought that's kind of neat.
Yeah, I mean, they called me masked man, but that's only on the news.
Yeah. All right, and another interesting thing. So, talking about adventure covers, one thing, and this is what the bulk of this presentation is going to be about, is comic heroes, and we alluded to this, was influenced by pulp magazines, movie serials, big little books, all these other different genres. However, the first non-cartoon character cover was New Adventure 16 in 1937, which featured Steve Carson of the Federal Men. And this character was used in the following 16 issues. However, he never appeared inside the book.
The old bait and switch.
Yeah, and here is up here. So first is Black Book Detective, which is a pulp magazine. But right next to it is that New Adventures 16. So it was actually pretty common at that time, and I didn't know this until the research, is that they would have something different on the cover in order to sell the book that may have nothing to do with what's on the inside of the book.
That's still done today.
Very common.
I mean, look at all the variant covers that take place now. Look at the first cover appearance of Gwenpool. I mean, she doesn't appear anywhere in the comics. Same with Spider-Gwen, Gwenum, same thing. Then it still happens today.
Yeah, well, and it always reminds me of that Fantastic Four cover where it has Dr. Doom down on the bottom and it has a picture of John Byrne. He says Dr. Doom does not appear anywhere in this book, but he has a picture of Dr. Doom, right?
Those are those fun editor ones. I love those. Remember those assistant editor month takeovers?
Month, yeah.
Those are great.
So it wasn't until issue 40 in 1939 of the same comic, and that's shown right down there, Sandman on the cover, the same character appeared inside the book. Detective Comics followed the same policy, starting with issue 18, in which Fu Manchu appeared on the cover and in the book. Apparently, when Fu Manchu was on the cover, Detective number 1, I don't think he was inside the book, which was weird. Detective Comics 22 featured the Crimson Avenger, the first detective hero ever to appear on a comic cover, and he's down there on the bottom left, which I just love that. But those are not the topics for today. It was just an interesting anecdote that I thought I'd bring up. Antidote? Antidote. Something like that. It's not like an antidote, like I took poison. It's antidote. Anyway. So Pulp Mystery Men. So one of the figure drawing, the big winner. So
what's up, figure?
I did try, and so let me say this. One, thank you, Jeff, for giving me the idea. And yeah, I'm not gonna be able to pronounce it correctly.
Anecdote.
Yeah, anecdote. Thank you, Matthew. So thank you to Jeff for giving me the idea to do an IG live show to try to boost some invites for the old PopShop.Live that I have coming up on Wednesday. It was a success. Trouble has arrived.
The Thunder God is here.
However, I was having IG issues where it wouldn't show the comments from the people. So I had a couple of people would send me messages on IG telling me what other people were saying. Anyway, I met my first goal, which was to get 10 people to do the invite code. I did spin the wheel to give away a 9.8 slab. So we gave away this beautiful thing here. So we gave away this guy here. I love this. Nice. I love these action figure covers. But this is Legends #1 with Scott Summers. And I believe Figure Drawing won that. He won the spin the wheel, if I'm not mistaken.
Figure Drawing, that's you're catching up to Las Cruces there. Yeah, Las Cruces is the lord of the giveaways, but man, in the Thunderdome, Figure Drawing wins a lot on those duck races.
Really?
The Shadow knows.
So yeah, congratulations to Figure Drawing for his help and support that day. He wins this. So those of you that did not get to participate, I moved it to the other room. The complimentary book to this, which has Jean Grey on the cover, it's in the other room. I apologize. When I get 10 more invites, I get to 20, I will give that away. So I see who all does an invite on my dashboard. So you still have time. So you can still go to PopShop.Live or download PopShop.Live from your app store. Use the code Shelby. That's right. Use the code Shelby. And once the next 10 will get entered on the wheel. Actually, I did the duck race. You can see that on my YouTube channel. I will give away another 9.8 slab. So you still have a chance to get entered in. And it's a 1 in 10 chance, which I think is a great opportunity. So please go sub that up and all that good stuff. I apologize, my shameless plug, but it is my channel.
It was a commercial with inside the PowerPoint presentation.
All right, so back to this. All right, so some of the earliest and most popular was Jimmy Dale, alias. I love this alias, the Gray Seal. He was a detective known as the Gray Seal. I loved it. That was done in, let's say, I'm waiting on G Gray one. I'll do it now. You do it. Do it, Matthew. There you go. Todd helping us out there. Another famous this and it was done, Jeff and I love to support the creators. So I always try to point out the creators here. That was done by Frank L. Packard in 1914. Another famous character was created by Johnston McCauley. And I didn't know this. For some reason, I thought this character was maybe created in Spain or Mexico. I have no idea. But in 1919, he created Zorro. That was an American creation. I had no idea.
Oh.
Macaulay created a number of characters in the 1920s, including the villains Black Star and the Spider. The Spider's name is used many times, so it's probably not the Spider you think of. Right. And a number of good guys, Thunderbolt, Man in Purple, and the Crimson Clown. Oh my God. What great names. But probably the most popular of the pulp heroes was the Shadow. And I got to say, Jeff, I'm sure you agree with me. We can see why these pulps were so popular. Look at these covers.
The covers are sick.
The covers are amazing. I have several books of nothing but like pinup girl covers of pulps and things like that. Movie serial covers. These things are so amazing. I love that red cover with the Shadow putting his hand over the buildings and the criminals all
around,
running and stuff. Oh, it's amazing. Amazing stuff. The one with like him and, with that spotlight flying over the city. I mean, his first appearance magazine, and that was the Count of Monte Cristo, I believe, was that first story. So it's pretty interesting. But he was created by Walter B. Gibson using the pen name Maxwell Grant, which I guess sounds cooler. But he wrote
like a movie star.
Huh?
Sounds like a movie star name.
Yeah, I agree. But he wrote nearly 300 novels using the character over 20 years. And at the beginning of each story, the Shadow would show up as a different alias. So even the readers didn't know who the real identity of the Shadow was. Wow. How great is that, man? How great is that? But yeah,
Yeah, got the Shadow Radio. Actually, I was listening to that a couple years ago, when like podcasts were big years ago, and now it came back around. But I was listening to the old Shadow Radio programs, and they are really cool.
Well, and I'm going to talk a little bit about that in a moment. A very famous actor voiced that. All right, more Mystery Men. So from the same publisher as The Shadow came Doc Savage, Man of Bronze, which was created by Lester Dent under the pseudonym Kenneth Robeson. And of course, Superman was strongly influenced, or the character of Superman. Siegel and Schuster is strongly influenced by Doc Savage. So other popular Mystery Men was the Phantom Detective. Check out that cover. I love that cover, right? The Phantom Detective in blue behind there, a skeleton riding a racehorse. Death rides the winner. I mean, that is such a cool cover, man.
That Secret Agent X is cool.
Oh, Secret Agent X with that Phantom cover there. Secret Agent X was another one of those secret identity detectives, and no one knew his identity. Double Detective over here, which is the first appearance of the Green Llama. The Green Llama eventually becomes a DC character, Golden Age character.
The Green Llama. There's a name for you.
Yeah, I actually have a story of Green Llama stories in my bookshelf behind me.
So would you consider Doc Savage the first superhero?
Oh, you know,
like he has more than, because most of the other people were just like some good detectives. They're regular people.
Yeah,
Doc Savage
was the first one whom what the deal was why he called Man of Bronze is because his skin was as tough as bronze, right? So you had Superman had to outdo it and be as the Man of Steel instead of the Man of Bronze. But
he just had a good tan is really what it was.
Yeah. But he also could and I'll be honest with you, I know of Doc Savage through the 70s incarnations. I do not know of Savage during these pulp eras. I know that the origins changed and things like that. But he could apparently summon futuristic weapons and stuff. So I don't know. In a way, since he influenced the creation of Superman, I might lean. I would probably say that. I would say Doc Savage is maybe your first superhero.
That's what I've always kind of leaned towards.
Thunder, is like no.
That's what I always lean toward. I mean, his intelligence was way off the charts.
Yeah,
he had super strength and some invulnerability. So he was a lot more than a normal person. And obviously, Superman is a whole nother level of that. Secret Agent X cover. Yeah, that's what I like.
Secret Agent X cover is freaking banging, dude.
Yeah,
freaking banging. The Man of 1,000 Faces.
So when we talked about when we went to the foreign comics, we talked about them. That's a lot of the foreign comics seem to hark back to this time in these covers, and that's why I think I like some of those foreign comics a lot more, because they are still they create these awesome visually stunning covers that are like this time era.
Well, and whenever you and I first started talking about making t-shirts, one of our ideas was
the first one. Yeah.
The first cover, was we kind of took from the old pulp cover and just mix things up a little bit.
Hey, where do you get those shirts?
Because all this is now public domain. So, what'd you say, Jeff?
I said, where can you get those shirts?
Oh, you can still get them right now at shelbyscomics.com. So I may be switching over to a Shopify store, but the address will stay the same. But yes, right now at shelbycomics.com, you can still get those t-shirts. So
it's a pulp fiction style, yeah. Shirt, Mark Jewelers.
You can get all kind of stuff. You can get coffee mugs that say More You Know Monday on it. I mean, what a better way to start out your morning. And then through the afternoon, you can get a tumbler that says More You Know Mondays on it, keep you hydrated. And it's a scientific fact. You will stay 22% more hydrated drinking water from a More You Know Monday mug. Yeah. So
we radiate every single tumbler, and we put a spider in there. So you never know, you might get power.
All right. Okay. Last slide. The serials. So Hollywood, of course, got in on the popularity of Masked Heroes with these 20 15 20 minute shorts that always ended in a cliffhanger that ran for 10 to 12 episodes, known as serials. Some of the most popular was the Phantom Rider, Zorro, the Lone Ranger, the Copperhead, the Green Hornet. We'll talk about Green Hornet a little bit more in a minute. The Shadow and the Spider. And you can see some of those great movie posters, Phantom Rider, Chapter 14, Spider, Chapter 1, Captain Midnight, Chapter 6. Yes, keep that to yourself. Thunder. Of course, radio got in on the action with 5-day-a-week episodes lasting about 15 minutes. One of the first mystery men to take to the airwaves was the Lone Ranger in 1933 on WXYZ out of Chicago during what they call the Children's Hour, which is actually a business term designated between 4:30 and 6 o'clock for radio broadcast. And they launched the creation of an original character in 1936 called the Green Hornet. I did not know the origin of the Green Hornet. The Green Hornet first appeared as a radio serial and then got into the movies and comics. And of course, probably the most popular is the Dale Gold Key Green Hornet books of the 60s based on the TV show with the Green Hornet, and of course Kato, Bruce Lee as Kato in there. Oh, so great. Such great stuff. The Shadow began in 1937 and was voiced by a 22-year-old Orson Welles.
How cool is that?
Yes. Other shows were adapted from the funny papers: Jack Armstrong, Tom Mix, Dick Tracy, Tarzan, Buck Rogers, Shandu the Magician, Smilin' Jack, Terry and the Pirates, and of course Captain Midnight. Oh, such a great time. I don't think that people in the 2000s, maybe us growing up in the 70s and 80s, we were maybe a little closer, I guess. We're only 30, 40 years removed from this time period. And so it seems like we heard a lot more about these things and such during then than you do today. And
absolutely.
Oh my God.
And was like the Phantom and Mandrake the Magician, was that right after this? Was that in the 40s or was that during this time as well?
Yes, so we will get to those. Okay. Mandrake actually is a little bit here. We did mention Mandrake in one of the earlier parts. He was in he came along around the same time. So we're going to get in a few of those when we get into the heroes and stuff. Actually, this is a great time. So starting next week, it's time. It's Superman. So next week we will be talking about Superman and his origins. And so that will be part 4 in this. Who knows? I'm planning probably six. I'm planning that this to be 6 episodes. I know the next plans are Superman, probably / Batman, the 1940s superheroes, and then Walt Disney comics. So those are the next ones that's planned. So I think that will take me to 6 episodes, if I'm not mistaken. So, but yeah, great stuff. And I think it's time. Let's do a quick commercial break here.
We got a PSA?
We might have a PSA, so.
What do we have here?
It's Castle Grayskull. And it's mine. Not so fast, Beastman. He-Man!
You can hit He-Man against Beastman, playing for the power of Castle Grayskull. You have to put the castle together. Beastman's escaping.
What's wrong, Dad? Dad, you saved the castle.
Castle Grayskull from the Masters of the Universe collection. He-Man and Beastman, each sold separately, from Mattel.
All right, so just in time for Christmas.
Go out. Getting that for Christmas when that first came out.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, that's too cool. So go out, get your Castle Grayskull. Oops.
I thought it was gonna be one of those funny ones where they dubbed over it.
No. I've got a slew of these plan on doing, so up through Christmas. So I've got several planned from here till Christmas. Shelby stole it. I did not steal that. But yeah, so super great. I love the pulps. I sadly, and you don't see them very often because the paper that they're printed on, you can look at them wrong and they just fall apart. I know they were a bit more plentiful. I mean, I used to have boxes of pulps in my first store, in the late 80s, and they sold for next to nothing.
Yeah, they were never meant to be kept. I never thought about collecting them or anything like that. I mean, it was you read, throw out, never thought twice about it.
Yeah, so I do know that people are starting to appreciate them a bit more, and like I said, they're so hard to find. You never see them in great shape, and if they are in any kind of great shape, they're several $100s. You just don't find
actually
them.
Cheap,
and that's probably cheap. Yeah, you just don't find them. You just don't see them laying around like you did. So, but anyway, yeah. So if y'all are looking for a Christmas gift, and you can go to shelbyscomics.com. You can get some of your official More You Know Monday t-shirts. Look at that. Oh, don't tell me you wouldn't be the envy of anybody on the street with that thing. Oh man. We also have, look at that, coffee mugs. We got tumblers. We got coffee cups. Here's our Mark Jeweler. Oh, look at that. Pretty girl not included, but get it in black. So definitely check that out. Visit More You Know Monday. I don't know how to turn this off. There we go. So go check that out. Anyway, that was probably my shortest presentation yet.
I was going to say that was a short one. There was a lot of information there, which is great. We said we're trying to get those bite-sized pieces, extend it a little bit longer, make it a little bit easier to absorb all that information in there. Next week, I'm waiting to get a response. I'm trying to do something about comic cards. I've had a couple of questions now. People are like, do you know anything about comic cards? And, what are they worth? What's the history of them? Why do they take off all of a sudden? I'm like, that would actually be a pretty cool episode. So I'm trying to find someone who's kind of an expert in that field right there to talk about some of those, the comic cards that came out really in the 80s, really for the most part.
Well, you had Marvel cards back in the 60s that I have a small collection of.
The 60s
those
ones.
Things are hard to find. You had Batman from the TV show cards in the 60s.
Remember the Batman ones, yeah.
I can't think of when like the first DC cards maybe came out. Maybe those weren't even until.
Yeah, that's why I think it'd be cool to learn the history about all those, because we all just kind of more familiar when they exploded in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember driving around when the Batman movie came out and they had the Batman movie cards. I used to drive around trying to collect all those. So that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it'd be kind of cool. And like I said, for some reason, they just really popped up.
Yes, I agree with you. And
no, this is not a Scotty Young. This is actually this is a artist on IG called Funkle Stillskin. So he goes around and he draws pictures of some of the Whatnot guys. And if he likes your stream, and he drew a picture of this guy for me. So yeah, this is an original artwork that he did, but it kind of looks like a Scotty Young though. It is really cool.
I've been looking for a cartoonature of myself, but not as fat.
I got some Marvel cards. I literally gave them all away because they were worth absolutely nothing. I had binders. The only thing I have left, I used to have it next to me. I cleaned up. The only thing I have left is the Vertigo ones, because I love the Vertigo ones because they're longer, and they're pieces of artwork. They're really cool pieces of artwork. So I always have those around, and it's the only ones I have left.
Yeah, in the 70s, I remember there was Planet of the Apes cards, there was Jaws cards, there were Kiss cards.
I remember those, yeah.
So you saw them a little bit, and that was all Tops back then. And that's another whole history of card companies and stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean, what is even like Topps doing now? They lost their rights to like everything.
They're still producing cards. They're still the longest running card company.
Yeah, they just lost I just read that they just lost their licensing for, I forgot one of the major ones, either NFL or MLB. They lost the licensing rights. Someone else grabbed it from them. Yeah, Calvin Hobbes and Simpsons. And basically, yep.
I'm gonna have to reach out to them, see if we can get something. So I think a cartoon Shelby would be great, right between my boobies. So, but there's a whole history of comics. Is it shutting down? I don't know. Maybe.
It might get bought out by someone. Remember, they used to do comics too. They had a whole series of comics they did.
Yeah, I just ordered. What did I get? I saw the other day. Oh, the Elod the Impaler 3-issue thing. Yeah, I just did. So just ordered. So yeah. But yeah, they did all kind of cards and stuff. Yeah, that could be God knows how many episodes for that.
Yeah, I mean, Topps did it. I mean, Beckett did comics too. I don't know if Beckett still does comics, actually. Do they?
I don't think so. And I don't remember Beckett doing comics. What comics did they do?
I actually just picked... Oh, that's right here. Because I saw these, and they're David Mack covers. And I love David Mack artwork.
Yeah.
So this is, I think it's pronounced Rule.
Wow.
I've
never seen that. Never
2002,
seen it.
David Mack.
Really?
Yeah, prestige formats, but they were still only $2.99. Yeah, by Beckett Comics.
Really? Never seen them.
Yeah. Yeah, David Mack, cool. 2002 artwork. I'm like, that is damn cool.
That is. I agree with you.
All right. So that's all I had. You said hopefully we'll get around to do the card ones next Monday, because that sounds like a cool topic that everyone seems to be liking. So we'll definitely get up there on that. And then what else you got going on this week? It's the big show for you.
It is. It is. So I'm taking the break from Whatnot this week so I can focus on PopShop.Live. So that'll be Wednesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Again, y'all will help me out so much to download the app. Use the seller code Shelby when it asks for it. So when you download the app, it will ask you to enter your phone number. So that will be the way you register. And then it should, after that, ask you. Jeff actually did it, so he could probably tell you exactly what happened. Then it just has a thing that says, do you have a seller code or something like that? And you enter in Shelby. So yeah, be sure not to miss that. I think a few people have missed that because it's worded kind of weird. They do have it fixed where it'll ask it on the website. And if you already have registered, go follow me. Go follow me on PopShop.Live. So I'll be able to do so much more things. I'm gonna have toys. I'm gonna have a whole bunch of Funko Pops on sale for the show. Right now, I've got close to 100 items listed. You can see pictures and great descriptions of things. So yeah, definitely join me and help out. So I'll be, like I said, focusing on that this week. And what about you, Jeff? So I know you got your usual Wednesday,
Friday, Sunday. Wednesday, Friday, Sunday, and then Thursday we have the Thunderdome. Yeah, so
the Thunderdome.
Wednesday, Fridays, giving away 9.8 slabs. Gave away 9.8 slab last Sunday. We got mystery boxes. We got more duck races that you can shake a tail feather at. So if you like the duck races, definitely we'll see you over there. And then that's about it.
So during my first show on Whatnot, I will be giving away. Hold on, let me get it.
You mean on Pop Shop? Matthew, thank you so much. Les Crucis, figure drawing. Gog, man, always appreciate all the support, guys. We have a lot of fun doing this. It does take a lot of time doing it, but like I said, even if no one showed up, we would still do this because this is fun hanging out. So we appreciate you guys. And the Thunderdome, yes, the Thunderdome. Matthew Fox is going to be in the Thunderdome again. A repeat performance by Stuntman.
Okay, so like I said, I'm now working towards 20 invites. When I get 20 invites, PopShop.Live will sponsor a free shipping show. So shipping for everything unlimited is going to be free. So I need to get up to 20 invites for that. So the next 10 people, because I've gotten 10 invites already. So the next 10 people that do the invite code Shelby for PopShop.Live will be entered in to win this 9.8. This is the sister, so to speak, or wife.
Sister, that's creepy.
To the Cyclops cover. So this is cool Jean Grey cover. That will be given away. Oh my God, Shelby's just giving away slabs left and right. And then for the first PopShop.Live show, if you purchase anything, you're going to be entered in to win 9.8 Flash Rebirth.
Flash.
Number 1. All right. Hot. Okay. Y'all know what's going on with this. First appearance of August Hart. Cameo appearance. First appearance of Godspeed. Okay. So this is a hot book with the movie coming out and stuff. So that'll be given away on PopShop.Live this Wednesday. So yeah, check that out. So
Tim, thanks a lot, man.
Crazy.
We know you always work in the background there.
Huh?
Tim says thanks, guys. He said we always know Tim's lurking in the background. We appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right, Shelby. Get us out of here, man. Thank you guys again. Appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you all again. And all the PopShop.Live info is below in the description, so go check that out. Thank you, Jeff, for you of course, being here. We're coming up soon, I feel like, our anniversary sometime next year. It's a 10.
He got a 10.0 in his.
Really? Well, Yeah. But anyway, thank you all for joining us. Like I said, the ones that join us here are the best part of this community. And with that, we're going to say peace,
Peace,
love, and comics.
comics.
Thank you all.
See you guys.
Bye.